Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm sure some of you probably had a very stressful weekend watching what was going on with crypto. Crazy turnaround, but basically USDC depegged, and at one point, just from my USDC holdings, I was down like $20,000, and I had to make a huge decision of whether or not I want to stay within the USDC and probably bail, or there's a lot of thoughts running through a lot of people's minds. Some people lost tons of money, like $2 million just from a single transaction, stuff like that. So I can understand how it could be it could be really stressful. Like, this is the reason why Bitcoin was made, right? It's to avoid the banks closing, taking your funds as a result. So what happened with USDC is kind of the same kind of thing, where if a bank shuts down, that token depends on banks in order for it to stay on peg. So for stuff like this to happen, makes you really open your eyes into why a lot of people buy and hold Bitcoin, because there's no CEO or it's just code. Anyways, I don't want to go into a rant, but basically, I just want to show you guys what I see on my side and my charts here, so we can react appropriately. We had a crazy pump. I was anticipating a pump at the level that we were at, but I wasn't expecting it to pump as much as 25%. And the DXY dropping has a huge correlation to that. So I'll show you guys on my screen here. We'll go over it, and I'll tell you what I'm preparing for next. All right, cool. Just to recap really quick what we were looking at the last time we did a post, we were looking at this downtrend, descending broadening wedge structure and watching this uptrend momentum within it. So you basically prepare for a short if we lost the momentum and short within the formation, or wait for it to break and you have a confirmation bounce before you enter a long position. We had that confirmation bounce, and we hit well over the target of this formation. The target of a descending broadening wedge is the top of the formation, basically. Yeah, we got up here, and then we had a stronger confirmation bounce. As a result, we created a nice double bottom formation off of a very important level of resistance, trying to flip as support. And let's go over to my other screen really quick. Let's break it down here for you. So yeah, we had this downtrend level of resistance that's basically been the resistance since the all-time high, and you can see it here. And now we're having a strong confirmation bounce off this level. We did here, but this is just so much more intense than it was over here. And this also allowed Bitcoin to basically reset in a way, because we had this huge pump right here from this double bottom structure. And this is a representation of people taking profits. And we lost that support level, and we got this really strong pump off of this downtrend level resistance that's now flipping as support. So things are looking great. This is basically telling us that the relief rally isn't over, and the next formation is going to help dictate hopefully another continuation formation that we can enter a long position on for anyone who might be late jumping in on the party. You don't want to jump in now, because we do have some resistance levels that we got to watch out for, and I'll show you what I mean. Not just this resistance level right here at 24,600. We can see how it acted as strong resistance in the past here, and now it's like pushing us down right now. But we also have, let's go over here really quick. This is the total market cap for crypto as a whole. So basically we had this downtrend level resistance right here, and we hit it, created a double top similar to what you saw on Bitcoin. It kind of created that confluence that we're seeing in the Bitcoin chart. And we hit this really, really important level of support where we consolidate over here in the past. And we got skyrocket from here. And now we're retesting this downtrend level resistance at about 1.04 trillion. Let's see, 1.06 trillion, yeah, is the resistance level that we're watching. Now, if we get the market cap of crypto to get above this level and have it act as support, we may see a really strong bullish confluence with Bitcoin, and we can see it go all the way up to the next area of resistance that we need to watch, which is at 1.18.9 trillion. So basically what you can use with this information, if you start seeing a support bounce here and we get above, create a little higher high, then any bullish formation that you see on your side with a lot of, especially the top 10 cryptos, if you see them also break to the upside with their formations, then you can kind of use that confluence as another signal to enter another position. Anyways, so this is the next level I'm looking at. Now I'm hoping that if we do break to the upside and we get to this area, that this doesn't act as too strong of resistance, and then we actually somehow get back inside this range and we trade sideways like we did over here for a little bit, allowing people to take profits, to the market to reset, and then we can actually continue off to the pump to the next area. Anyways, so that's what I'm looking at for the total market cap for crypto as a whole. Going to the DXY, because it's really important. So we were looking at a potential inverse head and shoulders playing out for the DXY. Now that could still happen. It's just the right shoulder could be forming in a different way than we anticipated. So we have this uptrending momentum that we were watching, and the top of this range that we were watching. It failed to act as support. It closed back inside the range, and then we lost this momentum and we just dropped down to the bottom of the range. We could still see this turn around and create a larger right shoulder. Still creating the inverse head and shoulders, which is basically a reversal pattern for anyone who doesn't know that. And let's delete this because we don't need it anymore. I was just scalping. But yeah, this right shoulder, if it is formed, we will see a bearish reaction in the charts for Bitcoin. So just prepare for that. So hopefully this actually closes below the range, and then we can actually continue this rally that we're looking at. So yeah, that's what I'm looking out for. So keep an eye out on this. Yeah. Anyways, all right. So for the S&P 500, if we just touch on this really quick, because there's some of you watch, trade or hold the S&P 500. We got this double top structure right here that we broke, got a rejection, and we came back inside this formation that we've been watching for a while now. Basically, the technical target of the formation is up here at the top of the formation, similar to the exact same broadening wedge that we saw on the Bitcoin chart. Except this is a much more macro scale. So we have basically the target of 4,818. However, if this candle closes below this downtrending level resistance and doesn't manage to act as support, then the next level we're looking at is around here at 3,792. So it could continue to go down if this acts as resistance. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at for that. Let's see here. There's no actual formation for us to look at on the Bitcoin chart just yet. If we have nothing to act on, if we zoom in on the lower time frames, all we saw is the rejection of this level, support bounce off the previous neckline that we had over here, and we're just trading sideways like we did over here. So if we zoom in a little bit on the 15-minute chart, you can see we had like a little bit of a flag pattern that just broke to the upside, but it's way too young in order for us to trade on anything that's, confident. So we just need to see a bigger structure first, find support levels, resistance levels. Hopefully we create some kind of pennant, and maybe that will be a continuation formation to allow us to continue this pump. Because a lot of people that are using the impulse bot for under investor share, they're in a long position ever since like we had this breakout just over here. So you're up quite a bit in this formation. If it ends up breaking to the downside, I wouldn't say get out of the position, but I would say prepare for a potential like more bear structure to be formed that could dictate whether or not you should get out of the position. Going over to this chart over here, this is on chain exposed. This is 100% free. Guys, it's a lot like Glassnode, if you're familiar with Glassnode, except it doesn't cost any money. One thing that caught my eye is that we're actually at a level that we were previously on the whale MVRV. So basically, every time we get to this level, we have a strong relief rally or a bull market rally. So we're at that level again, and we bounced off of this zone, and now we're starting to go up. So hopefully we actually have some kind of relief rally, and this confluence from this actually helps with the pump that we're watching right now, and that allow it to continue to go further. But literally every single time Bitcoin reaches these zones, it basically predicts the bear market bottom, and then we have these huge blow off tops. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much everything I got for you. Nothing that exciting other than the huge pump. I'll let you guys know if I see anything in the chart, especially if you're part of the community, guys. I try to post as much as I possibly can for you guys so you can get some great signals. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Have yourself an amazing day, and hopefully that you weren't hurt too much from the USDC incident. I just please try to diversify your stable coins as much as you possibly can. Like, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I know there's supposed to be a safe haven for when you trade in between trades, but you can't count on anything that has a CEO attached to it. So be very careful and trade safe. Thank you.